Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Gators. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Allard. They're setting up the screen. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
Flying out to the left. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Run in the red zone. It's Allen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called to get the INT.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. They're going to run it to the right. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He lets one fly deep. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Abrams. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field there so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Keeps it going. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
On the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Allard. He wants to take the top off. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gators will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw? got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what play to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Another sack by this team. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Now on the counter. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Buys a little time. Fires deep on the run. And he hauls it in at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 32.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll let one go down the right side. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete. Unfortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with...
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Did you see the replay?
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.